Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here to do a Libra reading, all placements of Libra. And this is going to be like what's hidden? What do we need to see? What are we not seeing? What are our guides trying to tell us? So basically, it's whatever needs to come to light, okay? So whatever's hidden that needs to come to light. So let's go ahead and get started with some Zodiac 108 cards. Let's see here. What do we have? Messages for the greatest, highest good of the Libra collective. And first you have a person of earth. So this could be somebody, of earth sign, or maybe you have that in your chart. This is someone who's a provider, a caregiver, someone very grounding or grounded, nurturing. Think, King and Queen of Pentacles, that sort of energy, Hierophant energy as well. Let's see what else we have. Flamingos. Ooh, okay. Pisces energy here, card 2. Can see the heart they're making with their beaks. So this is, by the way, this is a timeless message with channeled messages, okay? And only take what resonates. These are general, not personal readings. Please check out the disclaimer. You have final say, Libra. All right, so this is somebody, it's like two of a kind, okay? You could feel as though you've met a soulmate or a soulmate coming in. This can, and also for me anyway, soulmates don't have to just be people. They can also be, animals as well. Let's see what else we have. Master. Card 9. This is Capricorn energy. So more earth sign energy coming through for you. This is somebody who is really well trained, or maybe you're becoming trained. Let's see. What else do we have to see? So there's some, maybe a soulmate connection that you're not seeing. There's something here about the material world or your stability that maybe we're not seeing. And we also, want to shed some light here on working harder. Maybe learning a new skill, like not working harder, working smarter, not harder, and maybe learning some sort of new skill. Let's see what else we get. I am getting Devon as well. And let's see what else. One more. I'm getting a name like long sleeve or short sleeve or something. Okay, tools. Yeah, tricks of the trade. Capricorn energy again. There's a lot of emphasis here on work. And if you think of chakras, it's like your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra. It's like the first 3 chakras, right? Working up from that root. So this is about you engineering something. There's something about building. There's a task at hand, possibly. This is about getting stuff done. All right, so getting things done. Sorry, I will clear my throat a little bit here. And we might be getting another one of those, but let's start out. I want to use the, this is the Winter Weight Redo or Redux, Redux. Anyway, it's the Stars edition. It's by Tarot Collectibles. You'd have to go to their website if you're interested, but I love the sparkly stars. Nice and seasonal. So what do we need? What needs to come to light? What's hidden that comes to light for us, please? What's hidden that needs to come to light? What do our guides and ancestors want us to know here right now? Let's get some clarification on the person of earth. Okay, 3 of Cups, celebration here potentially. This could also be water sign energy. So let's get a few more. Tower. All right, Tower card energy here. So what are we going to build? What are we building better? What else do we have? Building better. It could be finances. Knight of Swords. Oh, coming up with an actual like step-by-step plan. Okay, what else? I want to get a little bit of a clarifier on that. So let's go right into this whole person of earth. Okay, this is again like a stable energy here. Could be manager, banking, CEO, business manager if we're thinking of like careers. Could also be some sort of teacher, advisor. This could be you or someone you know, but we'll see what this means. It's going to be, you never know what you're going to get, what we're going to get in these readings. I would like to clarify with the Divine Direction Oracle, give us a little more insight here on this theme, possibly of some sort of provider, caregiver. So you could actually have to replace a caregiver, or you may yourself, I'm getting also too, you may be going kind of round and around with somebody. Somebody like who may be an impulsive decision maker. I don't know. Oh, okay, inner child. I am getting, I know this says inner child, but I am getting like a youth type energy. Someone maybe, I'm getting kind of a stubborn energy. All right. Someone who maybe wants to do things their way. It could be someone who's rather self serving. So let's just see what this says. Yeah. Connect with your inner child. Listen to what your child's self has to say as you move forward on your journey. I do get that you're moving forward with something here. But it's like, it's following a tower. And so the tower can actually, I look at the tower as freedom. They're taking the leap of faith. They're jumping out of the tower. In the card, and I really see this as it's sort of like something you wouldn't normally do, and that's why something could feel like a tower. But there, I'm getting illumination with this. Oh, look at the stars, sparkly. But I am getting sort of illumination with this too. Let's see what else we get. I'm getting Simon, Simone. I'm getting that you're not just going to do as you're told or do what someone says just for the sake of that. What else do we have? We have soulmate energy again. So you do have soulmate coming in. Some of you have a soulmate already. I'm getting like pet energy, honestly. I am getting that as well. So some of you, maybe resonate with that. True love's finding its way. Could be a new spiritual romance, new partner. What else do we have here? We have a divine portal opening up. Maybe this is referring to the 1212 portal. Potentially, maybe some of you are seeing different angel numbers. So this is awakening your connection to the spirit realm. Divine forces are helping you, and this is there's a lot of transformation here. Okay, you're transforming something. I feel when it comes to your finances, they're wanting me to make sure that you're taking care of yourself first and foremost, and that is not selfish. And they're also wanting me to let you know that there's somebody you may even be getting criticized for leaping into something or getting out of something quickly, or you may get like there could be criticism or critique about that. I'm gonna get a card from the top. The world here, yeah, but that's because you've been wanting to close something down, closing this cycle for a while here. And when I see the world on top of the tower card, I really enjoy seeing. I love seeing that, honestly. Let me get another one here. I get there is this like sort of element of things have been a bit chaotic here. We have answers, but also, this person of earth, this could be as I said, some careers could be, yes, an entrepreneur or a teacher, advisor. So I'm getting here that you could also be seeking counsel or receiving counsel. Um, Someone could even be seeing you as stubborn or hard to control, and hey, I don't think that's a bad thing at all when someone being hard to control. I don't want to be controlled, do you? um, but that doesn't mean that you're out of control, right? That's just someone else's opinion of you. So I'm just getting that there could be, for a message for some is like, this is sort of an energy that maybe isn't liking the way something is being done, the way you're doing it. But then this is also, I'm getting like you not, it's like you're not buying into that because you know that you have this as like this good opportunity here. Some of you are moving towards it. You're getting answers you seek. This can, for some of you, something finally resonates. It's like something is finally feeling right. Sorry, I have that scratchy in my throat, but I really do want to get these readings in for you. So we have it's dry air where I am right now. So anyway, so soulmate, but there's like almost like a little bit of I heard someone say the joke's on you. It's almost like someone thought maybe they had an upper hand or a say or something, and then it's like, haha, the joke's on you. Like you knew what you were doing and where you were heading all along. Mm-hmm. They're telling me something too about mental health. So this like younger energy, that it could be something, is some sort of again, just an energy that's sort of fixed, a very fixed energy. This could be someone who's dependent on you, relying on you for quite some time. On the negative side, or I guess you'd call it that, or the low vibe side, it could be someone who's kind of possessive or again wanting to control you. But and you may have been like nurturing this person or even taking care of this person. So this could be, someone at work or the job itself. It doesn't have to be a person. This could be romance. It could be whatever. Maybe you thought you were soulmates. But I'm getting something here that you're moving on to this, like a remarkably better fit. Something is a much better fit for you. Okay. So this is a much better fit. And I feel like this is actually already coming forward as a huge highlight for this reading, that this is, you have a much better fit coming in. It's just it's like you're gonna know it, you're gonna feel it. And there was, I will say, I completed your Libra yearly reading, and that has posted. It posted on Tuesday, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. But that's in the early part of the year, which, funny enough, this is the early part of this reading too. You did have tower energy, but you had something like you were, and there was fast paced energy with it. So here you have the Knight of Swords, there you had the Eight of Wands. So I'm getting again this sort of like, it's sort of like summarizing a chunk of that reading, in that you are in fact moving on, or and away from something. Some of you are literally moving next year in 2025. um and others of you are moving forward in other ways, but you can see that reading if you'd like. But I get that there is almost like a contract or an agreement. I just saw 1111. That's timing, divine timing, right? And you're divinely supported. A celebration too. It can also be a nice partnership coming in. But like I was saying, I do get that a lot of you, whether you can be your boss, you're literally your boss, there is something here about like your energy leveling up, and it could be you're getting more training, you're becoming more skilled in something. Maybe just your energy changes and you have more of like a commanding presence. Not controlling, but like, maybe you go to learn something, and then by the end of, like I said in the reading, 2025, you're the, like, we're the one teaching the class. Okay, there's something here about you applying your skills, because there's more about like getting organized too. Okay, so some sort of like business plan in place almost too for some of you. So there is definitely this energy of wanting to put something to rest once and for all here. And I'm getting that with this end of the cycle here, this World card. I just feel like you've, and then that Tower too, it's like you're clearing some energy, and then once that happens, there's a lot of momentum, so the energy like gains momentum. Now let's check out this Flamingos card here. Let's get some clarifying info on the Flamingos card. I'm going to go back over these energies too. So another thing we could, need to, or that may come to light that we may not see yet, is long-term potential, an attraction, a soulmate. Queen of Swords here. Yeah, she's not about to make risky decisions though. So there's an element there of this. And what else? Oh, okay, Wheel of Fortune. All right. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. There could be some sort of, they're telling me it's a cryptic encounter. Okay, it's almost like you meet somebody, you learn, and there's something very mysterious about this person or this situation or even a place that you visit, and you're not quite sure maybe what it means. And then let me get a card on that. And then, okay, yeah, okay, and then yeah, and then it actually can have to do with a spiritual lesson. Things that, like, you may see a person and then you don't see them again till like 6 months later or months later, like the next season. So for some of you, it's spring. So there's potential for growth here. I don't know if this is someone that could actually help you in your business sense, or if, I know this is randomly specific, but you may be thinking about getting a pet. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're about to head into winter here in a few weeks or a couple weeks, and then after the next season, it's going to be spring, right? And that's going to be a few months after this one. So I feel like for some, you're actually maybe thinking about getting a pet. It's actually being born like around this time. And then you meet that soulmate pet then. So if you're thinking of adopting a pet, I feel like you're going to meet like the one, you know? And if it's a person or a position or something that you're wanting, you might start considering something now, or run into somebody who kind of, makes you think about a situation, and then nothing really happens of it now. It's like a kind of a hibernation mode for a lot of us in the winter, But then once spring comes, it's fully developed. Maybe you hear of a position or you go in somewhere and you're like, wow, I'd really like to work here somewhere someday, but then they don't have a position. And then like in spring they do. So for the southern hemisphere, that would be like you're entering into your summer. So maybe not this summer, but then by autumn, something has come to fruition with it. There's more like light shed on it. So you could, what we're not seeing is we might not be seeing the opportunity that lies ahead with something. And it's going to stem from an interaction with a person that doesn't really it doesn't mean anything now, but it could down the road. All right. So let's see, what else do we have? I'm even getting something about the grocery store or like you're shopping, or even if you're like buying flowers, there's something here, or coffee shop. I'm getting all these different, like you're out almost like you're shopping or doing something that you would normally do, like in your mundane life, something like day to day, that we all have to do. And then this comes in and you're like, okay, it doesn't mean anything then, but then later on it does. And it's like, and I'm actually getting the name Melinda. Okay, so 7 of Wands here. What's interesting about some of this is you could meet somebody or come across an opportunity and you're not super, like, I don't know how else to say this, like turned on by them or something. Like there's not necessarily, for some, it's going to be an immediate attraction. Like, oh my gosh, I would love to work here, or this person's amazing, or I've always wanted that kind of, dog or cat or whatever, or bird even. But then I'm getting a name like Macaw or McCain too. They're saying you can rely on me. I almost feel like, is this person going to help you with, there's something here. They're even mentioning like tires or something. Yeah, in the Wheel of Fortune's tires. Tell me more. Let me get some intuitive messages here about tires. Okay. So some of you may feel as though you're spinning your wheels right now. Like you're, or even that, like with a job or a hobby or something, like you're spinning your wheels. It's not really going anywhere. They're saying like, but give it 3 months or so, around 3 months, and it'll be completely different. Like by April, it's going to be totally different. They're saying wheels are in motion. So the wheels are in motion. This is all about that tires, because what they'll do is they'll get like a word or something, and then I'll have to go into it a little more, and just basically I just sit and messages come in. So they started out with tire, like that was very important. And there's also switching. Maybe, oh my goodness, this is so, I know it's randomly specific, but you could be changing your tires now to winter tires. And by the time, or literally at the place you go to change your tires back over in the spring to your summer tires, you either, if it's at that place or very soon after, it could be you're driving away from the mechanic or whoever changed your tires, whatever, and then that's the day you get a call about something, or you run into that same person again. And it's so weird because it's like, oh my gosh, I ran into you like 4 months ago. How have you been? And then like you run into them again, and it's like you get maybe this opportunity or this offer, or they look better or something. Okay, so there's just, or they tell you do, or maybe you're, whatever you need to take care of now is being taken care of. So that's one thing that could be coming in that we're not seeing, and again, it is a timeless reading. So like whenever you see it, if it applies, great. And like I said, just always remember, you have free will, final say. These are not going to resonate for everybody. But 7 of Wands, though, is really you not backing down from a goal, right? It's you continuing to move forward with something like the Wheel of Fortune, because you've made that decision here with that Queen of Swords, right? You've already made that decision. You've already decided. And there's also something here about, they're telling me there's no need to like split hairs when you're making a decision. Go with what's obviously better, right? Rather than getting into the like little nitpicky, nitty gritty, or it could be that someone's trying to do that with you. They're trying to get you all wrapped up in the details. And and missing the big picture. Okay. And so making sure that we're paying attention to the big picture and the details in something. All right. Like if you wanted to sign a contract, for example, or if you wanted to start studying something, make sure you realize that, hey, this could take 2 full years, right? Like you might want to take this cool course now or this certificate or whatever you want to do. But in the long run, that alone won't necessarily get you where you want to be. So are you ready to go in it for the long haul? So that's something to consider. Like, are you disciplined enough for what it is you're about to do? And it's not a criticism. It's like, do you have that structure in your life now? Are you going to have the money for the entire thing? Even if it's like you start a home repair, right? And then once you realize you start this, then okay, well now we have to replace that because we replaced this, So like, yeah, we went to replace the window and then we found out like that whole wall needs to be replaced, so it's kind of like um making sure that whatever you're committing to, you can commit in full. Okay, that's one other thing here. In order to master something here, okay, in order to master something, focus, structure. Let's look under this master card. Oh, it could be martial arts for some of you too. All right, you have the Sun card here. So, wow, there's a whole bunch of cards coming out. So let's see what this is all about. So the Sun card, enlightenment here, something really coming into full and total awareness. I feel like you're understanding now what something's going to take. Okay, you're okay, and some of you realize you have a gift of some kind or hobby or ability or something. You have it. Let's see. We have this strength card here, Leo energy possibly. Again, so Leo and Leo, double Leo energy. And then you actually have the Two of Wands, more fire energy. Then we have the Moon and we have, the Nine of Pentacles. Again, do you have what it takes? If some of you are questioning your intuitive abilities, I'm going to tell you right now, go for it. Just go for it. Go for it. Keep doing what you're doing. If you feel like it's developing, if you want to take that course and you can afford it, great. And you want to go for it, you can find some things on some learning platforms that really aren't that much money that actually could help you with your intuition, or if it's astrology or tarot, whatever it is you want to study. I get that some of you are studying some metaphysical things here, and divination type stuff too, even. And patience, have patience with yourself here. I love that you have the Sun and the Moon, because really it's so interesting, because what's hidden comes to light is exactly what this reading's about. What is it that we're not seeing right now that we need to see? They're telling me, get out of your own way. Okay, get out of your own way. Okay, and here's that Nine of Pentacles. Very grounded energy here. This person, they're telling me, don't be afraid to make calls. So maybe you literally have to make some phone calls and reach out to potential clients or buyers or whatever, or if you're looking for a relationship or whatever. Sorry, my microphone. I want to make sure it's not staticky. Whatever it is you're looking for, that you're willing to take that initiative. So they're saying take that initiative and really focus, get down to it. If you're really wanting to overcome something or learn something, get in, get it done. Like, do it. Now's the time to do it. Okay. And that Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards in the deck, really, because it reminds me very much of the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And it's like that independence and being in the flow. There's definitely a thing about you controlling your own energy and where it goes, and controlling your resources and all that. But it's also that you can have this better fit. There's something much better coming along, a much better fit. And that's this entire reading is telling me that. Okay, but it's not, it's like they keep bringing me back to the 2025 Libra reading. So it's like it's like, it almost is like, wow, it's been a long time coming, but then all of a sudden, boom, you're acting on something. But then there's like, it's not really a lull. It's sort of like you're interested, maybe, then you get sort of like an inclination or a heads up about a business or an opening or a potential person you're interested in or whatever it is. It's sort of like it starts to develop, but then it might take a few months before you actually really dive in all the way. So you might get You might be interested in something now, for example, any area of your life. And then you get like, it's almost like you get that go ahead from the universe with that Wheel of Fortune. And remember, I saw 1111 on the timer. Well, that's telling me that it's just like something might not be ready yet, right? We're not going to take a cake out of the oven before it's fully baked, right? Not if we want to eat that cake, right? So, and you know I love cake, but yeah, we have to wait. Like either you're not ready because you're dealing with something else. They're giving me the name Reynolds, okay, Reynolds or Ray Ray. So, okay, so they want me to tell you that, or like REYREI. So there's uh, something like that. Even someone you might know, someone named Raven, or Raven is important to you. Um, okay, so because I was like I wasn't ignoring what they were telling me. It's just that sometimes I need to focus on what I'm trying to say, the overall message, and then I'll get into the like randomly specifics when I can pause and say that. So Reynolds has been trying to come through. Reynolds, Ray, they're saying carpentry. Okay, so somebody may be into carpentry. Maybe you build something, you're working on homes. Again, this is the second time now I'm getting like a home remodeling. So there's restructuring here, especially with that person of Earth. You may find that you're getting into this energy now where new habits that you're developing now are going to stick for a long time. And that maybe you're focusing less on material things and more on, like they're telling me, heart of the matter. And that could be what fits better. Maybe you're just changing your lifestyle. You're not just, maybe you're changing big parts of your lifestyle or small things that are going to make a big impact. Okay. So this is unbelievable though. The master here, master on top here, right? Master. And then you have, they're telling me Ellie right now. Okay, Ellie. And then there's like Two of Wands, the Sun, and Strength, right? I almost get like you're wondering, gee, can I really do this? Like, do I really have what it takes? And it's like, it's funny almost in a way because the universe is like, yes, don't let fear and anxiety take over. See it for what it is. You're good at this. Like you're good at this, or you deserve whatever this is that you're wanting, this relationship, this, home, this happy home, whatever it is, you deserve it, and go for it. Look at this is the outcome if you do that. Nine of Pentacles, 2727. Maybe someone born there. Yeah, okay, so now I'm getting actually a brother energy. All right. I'm getting like William, or it's a W. There's a W name coming through. William's very common. I don't generally take super common names, but I mean, they're common for a reason, so I do have to say the common and the less common names that I receive. Okay. There's somebody saying My Little Peanut. So I don't know if that was a nickname you had for someone and they had that for you, My Little Peanut. Oh, okay. So My Little Peanut, or they were a big Peanuts fan. Okay. Or, like Peanuts, like Charlie Brown or whatever. Anyway, tools, or maybe, oh my gosh, they're showing me the music now, like do 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 do, like the Charlie Brown intro to the Christmas special or whatever it is. I'm not. I mean, I of course I know Charlie Brown, but I'm not like look. My favorite was always Rudolph, and I love Elf, the movie Elf. Other than that, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it or leave it. But the other ones are cute, but they were not my thing really. Anyway, so they're bringing me back to childhood. So this could have to do with a sibling of yours, or maybe you're going to get back in touch with a sibling, or maybe you're going to actually partner with someone who feels like a sibling. That's coming in. And now let's go into the tools. Okay, practical matters. You like a task at hand. Again, structure and organization are really coming through. Numbers on the board right now, I have 291. All right, 291. It could be the start to a phone number. It could be an address. It could be a combination of numbers. Could be someone's birthday, like February 19th, or December 9th. Okay, something. They're talking about like pepper too. Pepper, peppy. Okay, so that's coming in. So, and again, I'm talking about tools now. Here's the card. Okay, here's the card. Tools. All right. Right. Away we go. So, okay, maybe traveling in some way. Okay, they're saying away we go. And they're saying words have consequences. All right, what is this about? Okay, words have consequences. If you wouldn't put it in writing, don't say it, they said. If you wouldn't put it in writing, don't say it. Okay, so that's interesting. So I'm getting a gavel. Okay, so there's some sort of decision being made, or there could be some sort of justice here. So there is some sort of justice maybe coming in that you're not seeing, but they're wanting you still to be getting stuff done. Okay, to help do what you need to do in your everyday practical matters. Okay, there really is a focus on like your resources in this one. Okay, even though it's not a career specific reading, it's more than career and money though. It's about anything important to you. So if it's that relationship, if it's that dream you've always had, or yes, it could be, having a garden, even like earthy things. Okay. They're telling me about mind your beeswax. So I don't know if you work with bees or you work with wax or what, but they're saying someone needs to kind of mind their business too. So like busybody, I'm getting that they're saying busy, but don't be a busybody. Don't let anybody be a busybody. Okay, they're giving me a name like Sophie, Sophia. Um, what else? They're giving me someone shaving their whiskers. That's what they're telling me, shaving whiskers. Okay, those are the exact words. So whiskers, maybe you're shaving and you have a cat named Whiskers, or maybe someone's shaving their beard, and the next time you see them, oh, this is like kind of it's almost like a big clue. That's what I love about this reading. What's hidden is coming to light here, because a big clue for you might be, again, like you meet that, because they gave me this before, like the person that you have this discussion with, or it's you with you're the person, maybe you have a beard now, and then when you see that person again, you don't have a beard. Or when you think of an opportunity, oh, I'd love to work there, and then for whatever reason you don't really go back there for like months, and then when you do, the person you spoke to before, they've shaved their beard or something. Okay, so there's something here about hair growth. Okay, like facial hair growth. So again, maybe that's you, maybe it's not. You could also be the home builder or the home building or something. There's, or the person you hire, if you hire, they have a beard, or maybe you had a brother who was a beard, who had a beard, or they would do the like they'd grow it out one season and then it wouldn't be. So there's something here about like adapting to the seasons and the overall seasons in life. Okay, they're very much giving me like, even we change our tires in the season, so it's like maybe you're getting ready for that, and I'm picking up on that. And for others of you, it's something about it's not quite ready yet. You're not ready for whatever this is just yet. You might think you are, and that's what they're telling me. For some of you, you might think you're ready. The hidden message here is that actually you're not, but you will be, and it's going to come in and it's going to be mega sweet. They're telling me mega sweet. Okay, some of you also, I'm picking up on baking chocolate chip cookies. All right, so that's coming in. Often, as you read in the comments, I will be picking up on something someone's doing as they hear this reading. And it is rather incredible because um, I do these readings like a week in advance. So that means that I'm saying that and I'm picking up on it now as though it's happening right now. And it's you listening to the reading, and then you're in that energy that I'm picking up on right now a week later. It's like and we've never met. You know what I mean? And like there's no way I could know. And they're random, but they're specific. That's how you know, because it'll give you a chill when you hear it, or you'll just know because how I worded it. You're gonna know, and it's like almost like I'm peeking in at you. And so it is a bit of remote viewing that's occurring. But anyway, so that's what happens there. Two of Pentacles here. All right. Again, these could be wheels. What's going on here? Wheels. And they're telling me about a hobby. Do you have a hobby that involves wheels or round objects? Or they're putting, they said well, it's like this reading I did before, turning grit into gold. That could be. Oh, wow. Talk about it. Grit into gold. All right. That's the Empress here. And so we go from that Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. And I had already mentioned the Empress. Maybe she heard me whisper her name, right? But it's like maybe you're hearing your name being whispered. Actually, that is a way sometimes loved ones will come in, and they do love to come in around the holidays too. And especially if it's like an anniversary of their passing too, in addition. So but it could be that you're hearing your name with, like you swear you heard your name, but no one's home except you, that sort of thing. So that's real stuff. Okay. At least in my opinion. So I'm going to turn this camera a little bit so you can kind of see a little better. All right, there we are. Getting a little bit of here. Okay. So, hmm. It could be vehicle. I've been picking up on vehicle stuff for a while too. Mm, yeah. They're saying something about, oh, there's they're saying Martians upon there's Martians here. Have you been looking into or studying, or maybe now on the news? I'm doing this a week early. Maybe something's come out about Martians. I know there've already been news things about UFOs being real, but is there another big burst of information we're getting um, at the time this reading posts, maybe, or when you view it, even so? There's something here about that, and like how it all started. They're wanting you to go back to how something started. How did something get this way? It's kind of like, also you may need to update some equipment or something, some technology or equipment. What else? So Frida, the name Frida. Okay, Ace of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles. You may get a message from someone named Frida, or you're Frida. Um, that's going with this. Page of Pentacles, Empress, a message. Okay. So it's like you have so much pentacle energy, lots of earth energy here. And again, that's like about your, what's in the 3D, the physical, right? Your physical environment, your resources. Are you feeling like you don't have them now or something? And then, okay, oh man. So I have mentioned the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles, and now they're all here. Okay, so you have that Nine of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Empress. And I was wondering, some of you may be wondering about your resources. Well, when we look at these cards, I would say that resources, something could really develop that has a huge change. There's a big change in your resources. Okay, and this is for the better, especially because we have the Nine of Pentacles, then we went to the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, and it's like, this is going to apply to a lot of people. Okay, I'm telling you that's going to apply to a lot of people. Male, female doesn't matter. It's the energy. Okay, but you have something very solid, and it's because you're actually working on it. They're telling me be practical. It's not as difficult for some of us as we think, as far as like, what should we do. Something is going to be remarkably better for you, and or if you have a decision, it's going to be relatively easy because it's so much better than what you're in right now. Like you'll definitely know. It's because it's just like night and day is what they're telling me. They're saying it's night and day different. It is a much better fit for you, and it's the sun and the moon here. Sun and the moon, facing those fears, facing challenges, and getting very practical about putting your plans into practice or into focus, applying things. This is about you having what it takes. You have the tools to do it. Some of you are actually survivalists. They're telling me like like you could live off the land if you had to. So there's something there about that too. So what else? Let's see. Let's get some Winter Forest frequency cards. Winter Forest frequency. We get our animals here. They're telling me about mediumship too for some of you. Okay, so make it into art and a business. They're saying art could be a business. Your business could. What else? What else? They're giving me a name like Delilah. They just said Daisy. What else? What else? What else? There's a name like Swaswa, Susu, or Swaswa, Cuac, or Suasua, or the name could contain an S, a U, and an A. Like again, it's like Swaswa or Susu, but there's a U. There's like a SUA, or there's some sort of, it's like the two words are the same in the name, and it's like they're like one syllable, they end each end with a vowel, like U or A. I guess it could be O, but it's not Irie. It's like, it's not like Chi Chi or something. It's like So or something like that. All right, anyway, Life Force card 29. This is Moose. No, it's Elk Spirit. Sorry, Elk Spirit. And we had the name Ellie. Maybe it's the name Elkie too, or Elsie, or Elise. All right, so life abounds even in times of tranquility. Reconnect with your inner power and don't be afraid to take bold action in the direction of your heart's true passion. That's absolutely what this whole reading is about, right? Life force, definitely that earth energy here, combined with divine portal, the divine energy here. So it's like answering your call. Are you answering your calling? Will you answer your call? You have a golden egg here. This is amazing. Also, I'm getting trooper, or sergeant. So this someone could have worked for like the state police, or you have your dad something, or your grandfather some. So there's something here about someone who served in a place where there were rankings, like I said, like a police officer or something. And they say engine, firehouse too. So maybe that rings a bell for some of you. Literally ringing their bell. They're telling me about ringing the bell. So I don't know if right now you're hearing like fire sirens or something, or sirens, but they're telling me that too. And they're telling me about this announcement, this like announcement, and it's big awareness. All right. It could have to do with something you've been anxious about. Awakening. Oh yeah, that's part of it. That could definitely be where you get your announcement, your own awakening. They're talking about one of those like double decker buses or a trolley. Okay, so they're showing me that. There could be like a London connection for some of you. All right, so this is the white wolf spirit. And so you have wolves showing up a couple of times here. You have the moon card. Now you have white wolf spirit. And this is you being so much more than what you can see with your eyes alone. So let go of what's not authentic so your true self can emerge. Awakening, card 22. Again, that is huge, maybe the main theme of 2025 for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, is being your authentic self. And they're saying nobody does it like you. Okay, so this is why you have to be the one. You have to do it. They're telling me you're a chosen one. Okay, and I know a lot of people overuse that term, but they're saying like you have been chosen. You were chosen before you came here, to do what you're supposed to do, what you're meant to do. So some of you aren't doing it yet. Okay, so this is the time to be doing that. And you'll be getting a much better fit. Okay, they'll be getting something so much better. A much better opportunity is coming in. Okay, a much better opportunity. And there's more than meets the eye right now. Okay, more than meets the eye on this much better opportunity, on this grand opportunity. It's a golden opportunity. They're showing me this golden opportunity. They've shown gold throughout. Here's more gold. See, gold here. You have a golden sunset here. It's like, you know what? Some of you are going to be in such a better situation that it's almost like you, um, it sounds strange, but like, it's like you're your own soulmate, if that makes sense. So, because you're going to get to know yourself so much better and truly love yourself so much better. And what you're doing on the outside is actually going to match the inside. And that's the advice anyway. All right. So those are the animal cards. We had the number 1111 come in. You have the number 22, but let me get you another numbers card and then we'll close this reading. If you enjoy this reading, please do like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, consider being a member. The like, share, subscribe, it's all totally free for you. And I would really appreciate it if you would tap that like button for me and subscribe, if you haven't. You don't have to have your notification turned on or not. So it's up to you, but subscribing would really help. Okay. Was there something else they're telling me about? The Farmer's Almanac. I don't know if some of you are looking at that, or you're farmers, or you come from a dairy farm, or farmers in general, but they're talking about that. And then they just mentioned apricot. I say it apricot, but they told me apricot. So apricot. Oh, and the name April could mean something, because that came in earlier, but I didn't mention it. And now they're saying apricot. So like April coming through too. So maybe it's like grandmother energy coming in for you. There's something, I don't know. Are you the one who had the shawl, the Afghan, or the blanket or something, like draped on a chair? Or somebody wants me to know about that. All right. So now I start feeling like I'm going into straight up channeling. So I don't want to be doing that right now though, because we're going to wrap up this reading. But Check out your 2025 reading. Check out your December reading I did for you. If you want to know your other signs, check me out on Schoolhouse Intuitive Messages. You have card 88, a sign of enlightenment. This is amazing because you have awakening, you have enlightenment, you have the sun and the moon here for enlightenment. I mean, this is like really getting into that cosmic flow here. All right, so that's what I have for you. Thank you, Libra.